here tonight for Shabbat. And let's see. We'll get started. It's great to have. Okay, we are live. We are good to go. So once again, Shabbat Shalom, everybody. Great to have everyone here for Shabbat. It's going to be a very nice service. We have Heather here who's going to help lead us in song today. Yay, Heather! And we're going to share the screen, and so we'll all have the service in front of us, and we can begin.
Okay, so we are going to begin with singing Hine Matov. Although I won't be hearing you, please sing along with me. It makes me feel better. So let's go ahead and begin. Hine Matov u'manayim shevet achim gam yachad. 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 Hine matov u'manayim shevet achim gam yachad.
Let's continue now with Lechu Neranana.
Lechu neranana, yai lai 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 lai, l'Adonai. Yai lai 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 lai, Naria. Lai 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 lai, Litzur Yishenu. Yai lai 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 lai, let us sing out to God, the maker of all, sure and strong. Let all of creation from mountain to sea hear our song. Lehu neranana, yai lai 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 lai, l'Adonai. Yai lai 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 lai, Naria. Yai lai 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 lai, Litzur Yishenu. Yai lai 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 lai, for all of the wonders, for all of God's light, we rejoice. So now let us listen with all of our hearts to hear God's voice. Lehu neranana, yai lai 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 lai, l'Adonai. Yai lai 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 lai, Naria. Yai lai lai, Litzur Yishenu. Lai 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 lai, yai lai 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 lai. And we'll continue with Shir Chadash. Please keep singing. Shiru l'Adonai kol haaretz. Shiru l'Adonai shir chadash. Shiru l'Adonai kol haaretz. Shiru l'Adonai shir Chadash. I will sing unto God all the earth a new song. I will sing unto God a new song. Sing unto God and we'll all sing along. All the earth a new song unto God. Shiru Ladonai Kol Haaretz. Shiru Ladonai Shir Hadash.
We're now going to continue with the candle lighting. Oh, let's see. Denise, you want to lead us in the candle lighting?
Another week of work is ended. Again, Shabbat brings welcome peace. We pause from our labors to let Shabbat give another dimension to our lives. These Sabbath candles are symbols of the holiness we seek. Their brightness dispels gloom and lights a path to faith and hope. Their glow reminds us of the sacred bonds that link us to our people over time and space. Their radiance summons us to fulfill our people's mission, to cast the light of freedom, justice, and peace upon all the world. Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu melech haolam, asher kiddushanu b'mitzvotav, v'tzivanu lahadlik ner shel Shabbat. Blessed are you who commands us to kindle the lights of Shabbat.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher kitshanu b'mitzvotav v'tzivanu lehadlik ner shel Shabbat.
And now let's continue with Kiddush. Barbara, do you want to read that part for us? Hold on, you have to unmute.
Seventh day is consecrated to the eternal our God. With wine, our symbol of joy, we celebrate this day in its holiness. We give thanks for all our blessings, for life, for health, for work, for rest, for home, and love and friendship. On Shabbat, eternal sign of creation, we remember that we are created in the divine image. We therefore raise the cup in thanksgiving.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam borei peri hagafen. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher kitshanu b'mitzvotav v'ratzavanu v'shabbat kadsho be'ahava uvratzon hin hilanu zikaron lema'aseh v'reshit ki hu yom tehillah lamikrae kodesh zecher litziat mitzrayim kivanu v'harta ve'otanu kidashta mikol hamim v'shabbat kadshecha be'ahava uvratzon hinhaltanu Baruch atah Adonai Mekadesh HaShabbat. Amen. L'chaim.
Okay. As I mentioned, I think in previous weeks, we have that chat box, we have that chat function on our Zoom. And so if you would like, you can take a moment and wish everybody a Shabbat Shalom by just typing it right into the chat. As I will get the ball rolling. And as we're wishing Shabbat Shalom to each other, we welcome the Sabbath bride with singing of Lecha Dodi.
Sorry. Lecha Dodi, Likrat Kala Pene, Shabbat Nikabla, Lecha Dodi, Likrat Kala Pene, Shabbat Nikabla, Shamor v'zachor b'dibur echad, Hishmianu el hamyachad, Adonai echad u'shmo echad, L'shem u'tiferet v'litila, Lecha Dodi, Likrat Kala Pene, Shabbat Nikabla, Lecha Dodi, Likrat Kala Pene, Shabbat Nikabla, Likrat Shabbat lichivlenecha, ki mikor habracha, merosh mikdem nisucha, sof maseh b'machat v'hilah, Lecha Dodi, Likrat Kala Pene, Shabbat Nikabla, Lecha Dodi, Likrat Kala Pene, Shabbat Nikabla, Hitoreri, Kiva ore kumiori, Uri, Shirdaberi, Kevod Adonai alich nikla, Lecha Dodi, Likrat Kala Pene, Shabbat Nikabla, Lecha Dodi, Likrat Kala Pene, Shabbat Nikabla, Boi v'shalom, ateret ba'ala, gam b'simcha uv'tochola, tochem munei am segula, boi chala, Lecha Dodi, Likrat Kala Pene, Shabbat Nikabla, Lecha Dodi, Likrat Kala Pene, Shabbat Nikabla.
And we're going to continue now with the Chatzi Kaddish.
Yikadal v'yikadash meraba, ve'alma divrach herute ve'amlich malchute, B'chayechon uv'yomechon uv'chayetecho Beit Yisrael. Bagala, bagala, uvizman kariv, ve'yimaru, amen. Yehi shmei rabba mevorach, le'olam u'lam me'almaya, yitbarach, yitbarach, ve'yishtabach, v'yitpa'ar, v'yitroman, v'yitnaseh, V'yitadar, v'yitaleh, v'yitalal, Shemeda Kudasha Brihu, Leila min kol birchata v'shirata, Tushbechata v'nechemata, Damira be'alma, v'yimaru, amen.
Let's now continue with the Baruch Hu, our call to worship.
Yella lie lie lie, 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 yella lie lie lie. Am I awake? Am I prepared? Are you listening to my prayer? Can you hear my voice? Can you understand? Am I awake? Am I prepared? Barehu et Adonai Hamivorach. Baruch Adonai Hamivorach. Leolam vaed, leolam vaed. Yella lie lie lie, 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 yella lie lie lie.
And now we'll continue with Roll Into Dark, our evening prayer, Ma'ariv Aravim, a melody by Noam Katz.
Roll into dark, roll into light. Night becomes day, day turns to night. Roll into dark, roll into light. Night becomes day, day turns to night. Borei yom v'layla, golel or mipnei choshech, golel or mipnei choshech, v'choshech mipnei or. Roll into dark, roll into light. Night becomes day, day turns to night. Roll into dark, roll into light. Night becomes day, day turns to night.
Very nice. As you taught Torah to those whose names I bear, teach me Torah too. Its mystery beckons, yet I struggle with its truth. You meant Torah for me. Did you mean the struggle for me too? Let me struggle alone. Help me to understand, to be wise, to listen, to know. Lead me into the mystery. Baruch
Baruch
atah
atah
Adonai,
Adonai,
Ohev
Ohev Amo
Amo
Yisrael.
Yisrael. And let's now join together with the Shema.
Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad. Baruch Shem Kivod Malhuto Leolam Vaed.
I'm going to continue now with the Via Hafta.
Ve'ahavta et Adonai Elohecha b'chol levacha u'v'chol nafshecha u'v'chol me'odecha v'hayu hadvarim ha'ele asher anochi mitzavecha hayom al levavecha v'shinantam levanecha v'dibarta bam v'shiftecha b'veitecha uvlechtecha v'derech u'shachbecha uv'kumecha u'kshartam le'od al yadecha v'hayu letotafot bein einecha uchtavtam al mezuzot beitecha uvisharecha leman tizkaru va'asitem et kol mitzvotai v'hiyitem kedoshim lelohechem ani Adonai Elohechem asher hotzeiti ethem me'eretz Mitzrayim lechiyot lachem le'Elohim Ani Adonai Elohechem.
When the sun rises and the night falls, when spring follows close on the heels of winter, let us remember God's promise that the rhythms of earth will uphold life forever. When we sail like Noah on seas in a wooden boat no bigger than a toy, when we fear like Noah that the end may come, if not to all life, then to us, when we look for small signs of hope, a green leaf or the branch of an olive tree, let us remember the bow that spans the retreating rain clouds and the promises that God still keeps to us. And the seed time and harvest time shall not cease. Then we can give thanks to God for the fruitful earth, our dwelling place, for God's blessings bright as the rainbow in the shining sky. Let's continue now with Mi Chamocha.
Yai lai lai la yai la 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 yai lai lai la 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 yai lai lai la 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 yai la lai la ya la 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 Mi chamocha ba elim Adonai mi chamocha nehedar bakodesh no tehilot o sefele no tehilot o sefele Malahut tahara ruvanecha voikayam livni Moshe Miriam Ze'eli anu ve'amru Ze'eli anu ve'amru Adonai yimloch le'olam va'ed Adonai yimloch le'olam va'ed Yai lai lai la yai la 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 yai lai lai la yai la 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 yai lai lai la yai la 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 yai la lai la ya la 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 la
Cause us, Adonai, our God, to lie down in peace, and to awaken each morning to renewed life and strength. Spread over us the shelter of your peace. Help us to order our lives by your counsel, and lead us in the paths of righteousness. Be a shield about us, protecting us from hate and war, from pestilence and sorrow. Curb also within us the inclination to do evil, and shelter us beneath the shadow of your wings. Guard our going and our coming in unto life and peace from this time forth and forever. Baruch atah Adonai haporei sukat shalom
Shalom.
aleinu ve'al kol amod
Kol
Yisrael
Am
ve'al Yerushalayim. We're now going to continue with Vishamru as we join together in song.
Vishamru v'nei Yisrael et ha-Shabbat. Woo! Shasar et ha-Shabbat l'dorotam berit olam. Vishamru v'nei Yisrael et ha-Shabbat. Lasot et ha-Shabbat l'dorotam berit olam. I just blanked. B'nai uvein b'nai Yisrael, oti leolam, v'shamru b'nai Yisrael et ha-Shabbat, lasot et ha-Shabbat l'dorotam berit olam. Vishamru v'nei Yisrael et ha-Shabbat, lasot ha-Shabbat l'dorotam berit olam. Ki sheshet yamim asa Adonai et hashamayim ve'et haaretz. Vishamru v'nei Yisrael et ha-Shabbat, lasot et ha-Shabbat l'dorotam berit olam. Vishamru v'nei Yisrael et ha-Shabbat, lasot et ha-Shabbat l'dorotam berit olam. Uvayam hashveyi shavat vayinafash, Shavat vayinafash, Shavat vayinafash, Vishamru v'nei Yisrael et ha-Shabbat, lasot et ha-Shabbat l'dorotam berit olam. Vishamru v'nei Yisrael et ha-Shabbat, lasot et ha-Shabbat l'dorotam berit olam.
Very nice. So that part of the liturgy that we just went through from Baruch Hu through Hashkivenu, Shema Uvirchotecha, is a very important, obviously very central part of our Shabbat evening worship. It's called a rubric, it's our collection of prayers. And actually on Tuesday night, we're going to dig deeper into this exact part of the prayer service. The Baruch Hu, the Shema, the prayers before, the after, as we continue sort of our deep dive into the liturgy. So that's a cheap plug for Tuesday night's class at 8 o'clock on these particular groups of prayers. And now we enter into another rubric of prayers, the Amidah, as we join together in prayer.
Adonai sifatayv tiftach ufi yagita hilatecha. Adonai, open up my lips that my mouth may declare your praise. Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu ve'Elohei avotenu ve'imotenu, Elohei Avraham, Elohei Yitzhak, Elohei Yaakov, Elohei Sarah, Elohei Rivka, Elohei Rachel, Elohei Leah, Ha'el Hagadol, Hagibor v'Hanorah, El Elyon, Gomel Chasadim Tovim, V'konei Hakol, V'zocher Hasdei Avot Ve'imaot, Umevi Geula Livnei V'neihem, למען שמה באהבה. מלך עוזר ומושיע ומגן, ברוך אתה אדוני, מגן אברהם, בעזרת שרה. אתה גיבור לעולם אדוני, מחיי הכל אתה רב להושיע, מוריד הטל, מחכה חיים בחסד, מחיי הכל ברחבים רבים, סומך נופלים ורופא חולים, ומתיר אסורים, ומקיים אמונתו לשני עפר, מי כמוך באל גבורות, ומדום מלך, מלך ממית ומחיה, ומצמיע ישועה. ונאמן אתה לך חיות הכל, ברוך אתה אדוני, מחיי הכל. אתה קדוש ושמך קדוש, וקדושים בכל יום יהללו לסלע. ברוך אתה אדוני, האל הקדוש.
The holiness of Shabbat is not for this day alone. We must make it overflow into all our minutes, to hallow the weekdays from these sacred moments, hour by hour, to make the world a sanctuary where every human soul may be at home. May the awe we feel at times like this, at the miracle of one another united in prayer, be with us tomorrow. May it help us keep tenderness in our words, in our touch, in the way we view one another. Eternal source of good, we thank you for this gifts and blessings that fill our days, for life itself and its endless variety, for all that sustains body and mind, for love and friendship, for the delights of the senses, and for the excellence of your Torah, which deepens our life and enriches our days. Also, God, to work for a just and compassionate society where all may share your gifts in the joy of freedom. Baruch atah Adonai, hatov shimcha, ulecha na'el lehodot. And before we dive into Shalom Rav, today, our nation celebrates Juneteenth, the historic anniversary of enslaved people in Texas learning they were free nearly 3 years after President Abraham Lincoln signed the Emancipation Proclamation. Juneteenth, or Freedom Day, dates back to 1685, for on this date, June 19th, forces led by Major General Gordon Granger landed in Galveston, Texas with the news that the war had ended and the enslaved were now free. Much like our own Passover celebration, Juneteenth is a time to reflect on the hardships of the past, how far we have come, and how much work still remains to be done. At this moment, our country is reckoning with its history of racial injustice, the continuing inequalities which pervade so many of our institutions, the horrific and unnecessary loss of Black lives, and the refusal to confront communal and individual biases plague us today. So as we continue with our prayer for peace, let us commit this Juneteenth to the pursuit of justice for all people. Let us ensure this land of liberty holds the same promise and potential for fulfillment for each one of its citizens, regardless of race. Let us be a listening ear to those who are still suffering under the yoke of bigotry, and let us help them cast off their burden. Let us affirm the need once more for emancipation, the emancipation from racism, emancipation from inequality, and emancipation from apathy, as we continue towards building a world of compassion, justice, and peace. We now continue with Shalom Rav.
Shalom Rav. al Yisrael amcha tasim leolam. Shalom Rav al Yisrael amcha tasim leolam. Ki atahu melech adon lecho hashalom. Ki atahu melech adon lecho hashalom. Shalom Rav al Yisrael amcha tasim leolam. Shalom Rav al Yisrael amcha tasim leolam. B'tov benecha levarech et amcha Yisrael. B'chol עת ובכל שעה בשלומך. Shalom Rav al Yisrael amcha tasim leolam. Shalom Rav al Yisrael amcha tasim leolam. Tasim leolam. Tasim leolam.
We're now going to continue with our prayer for healing, Misha Berach. I ask that if you are thinking of somebody, a loved one, a member of the community, if you would like, you can enter, please, their name into the chat box so we can hold their names up in prayer at this sacred moment. And we'll join together now with Misha Berach.
Misha Berach Avotenu Mikor HaBracha Leimotenu. May the source of strength, who blessed the ones before us, help us find the courage to make our lives a blessing, and let us say, Amen. Mishe Berach Imotenu Mikor HaBracha Lavotenu. Bless those in need of healing with refuah shlema, the renewal of body, the renewal of spirit, and let us say, Amen.
We are thinking of at this time and wishing a refuah shlema, a complete body, mind, and spirit, to Louis Abelach, Evan Bin, Fran Brickman, Joe Brickman, Mark Edelstein, Brian Edelstein, Mark Enfinger, Danielle Heyman Feist, Linda Fine, Eric Fisk, Buddy Green, Vicky Hano, Marvin Hollander, Joan Keller, Fran Kipling, Lori Cattleman, Hank Corin, Wendy Sugarman Krosnoff, Elsa Mikosh, Miriam Merens, Benny Pandorf, Carolee Pizzuti, Janet Pulfrey, Jane Rifkin, Jess Rifkin, Ted Ross, Mindy, Cal Simon, Dr. Cindy Steinman, Pete Tanner, Rhonda Weinberg, and Janet White. We think of them and all those mentioned in our chat box as together we pray for their healing as we say, Amen.
Amen.
We're now going to continue with a moment of silent prayer and reflection.
Yehiyu yiratzonim refi, vigonali lifanecha. Adonai Suri, Adonai Suri, Adonai Suri, vigonali. Yehiyu yiratzonim refi, vigoani lifanecha. Adonai Suri, Adonai Suri, Adonai Suri, vigonali. Adonai Suri, Adonai Suri, Adonai Suri, vigonali.
Very nice. And Yasha Koch to Heather for leading us in services. Such a great job, as she always does. Really beautifully done. Okay, so now we can actually stop our share for a moment. Nice to see everybody. Shabbat Shalom. Now we're going to join with a few words of Torah. And actually, we're going to study a little bit together today from one of my favorite Torah. It's so good to be out of Leviticus. Like once you get out of Leviticus and get into Numbers, Numbers is where it all takes place. A lot of great action in the book of Numbers, a lot of great stories as we are in Bamidbar, in the wilderness. And so this is where really a lot of the good stuff, perhaps not so good stuff, begins to happen for the Israelites. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to actually share my screen for a bit so we can read a little bit together of what I'm talking about. Parashat Shlach Lecha. And this Torah portion speaks with the episode of the spies. It's a fantastic tale where you have the Israelites, Moses, we're all sort of gathered together, and it's right there. It's in sight. It's so close they can taste it. To entering the land of Canaan, to conquering the land and establishing, the land of Israel. But before they go out and actually conquer the land, they do a smart thing. God tells them, maybe you want to go scout the land first, send some spies over, feel for it, get a sense of it, and then report back. And so that's the part of the story we're picking up at now, is that Moses has sent 40 spies into the land of Canaan, and they're coming back. Not 40 spies. He sent 12 spies, 40 days. So 12 spies out into the land, and now they're coming back to report on what's happening in the land of Canaan, what the situation looks like. So the return of these 12 spies, and what I have right here, I think we can see the text. Let's see here. Melissa, you want to read a little bit? Making sure everyone's paying attention.
At the end of 40 days, they returned from scouting the land. They went straight to Moses and Aaron and the whole Israelite community at Kadesh in the wilderness of Paran. And they made their report to them and to the whole community as they showed them the fruit of the land. This is what they told him. We came to the land you sent us to. It does indeed flow with milk and honey, and this is its fruit. However, the people who inhabit the country are powerful, and the cities are fortified and very large. Moreover, we saw the Anakites there. Amalekites dwell in the Negev region. Hittites, Jebusites, and Amorites inhabit the hill country, and the Canaanites dwell by the sea and along the Jordan.
Oh, thank you, Melissa. I appreciate that. Yeah, you get all the fun names once again. You get all those kingdoms, all those ites, Anakites, Amalekites, Terabites, Troglodytes, all the ites, that are there in the land of Israel. And so that's a problem, right? So the good news is land's great. Milk and honey everywhere, big fruit, grapes the size of your head. It's wonderful, just as we were promised. But the bad news is big scary dudes there. Okay, so we got a problem. We have God's plan, right? God's instructions are to go to take the land. The people now a little concerned, perhaps, on the report of the spies that maybe this will not be an easy thing to overcome. Sandy, you want to pick up there for me?
Where it says Caleb, right?
Caleb, indeed.
Hushed the people before Moses and said, "Let us by all means go up, and we shall gain possession of it, for we shall surely overcome it."
Yeah, Caleb, tough dude, right? Caleb's ready to go. Caleb's enthusiastic. He knows what he's supposed to do. Joshua, also one of the spies, that they're together. Those two want to obey God. They want to stick to the group plan, stick to God's plan, and go in and conquer the land. And Sandy, actually, you want to finish this up for me?
Sure. But the men who had gone up with him said, "We cannot attack that people, for it is stronger than we." Thus they spread bad reports among the Israelites about the land they had scouted, saying that the country that we traversed and scouted is one that devours its settlers. All the people that we saw in it are men of great size. We saw the Nephilim there. The Anakites are part of the Nephilim, and we looked like grasshoppers to ourselves. And so we must have looked to them.
Okay, thank you, Sandy. Yeah, you got a couple of fun words too.
Nephilim.
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 Yeah. And so the Nephilim, the Anakites, they are, according to tradition, descendants of giants, basically. So the Nephilim are sort of these huge, really tall, really big, sort of almost monstrous looking folks. And the Anakites are sort of their descendants. And the idea is they're seeing these really scary people, really big obstacles in front of them. And it's fascinating in the Hebrew and in the English. The idea is that the first thing that they mention is not that, they looked like grasshoppers to the giants. They were small in their own eyes, right? They looked like grasshoppers to themselves, that they felt small, they felt weak, they felt incapable. And so how much the more so then from the giants that were there to terrify them. This is a very interesting Torah portion because it speaks about the idea of fear and how fear can derail us. The Israelites knew what they were supposed to do. The Israelites had a set plan. God sort of told them what was going to happen, but they lost faith in the plan. They decided to go their own way out of a sense of fear, out of a sense of confusion, not knowing perhaps what was going to happen, not having confidence in themselves nor in the plan. So they abandoned the plan. They say, "We're not doing this." It gets to the point where the people sort of create a mob, and the mob comes and they're about to actually attack the two other spies and Moses and Aaron. They're sort of gathering stones up to like throw, saying, "No, we don't like this anymore. This is not going to work." And then sort of God comes down, as usual, and God basically says, "Moses, stand back. I'm going to wipe them all out. I've had enough of their complaining." And Moses intercedes. Moses tells God to, ask God to forgive. And God forgives, but God punishes the Israelites, the people who are unfaithful, saying, "You're going to wander now 40 years in the wilderness. You're going to make that big trek just around Bamidbar, around that wilderness. And then only Joshua and Caleb are going to enter the land. And everyone else who decided to rebel are not going to make it into the promised land. Their children will make it into the land, but not they themselves, because they lost faith and they gave into their fear." And I think about that today, about, we're living in a scary time, and it's easy to get afraid. It's easy to sort of lose confidence and to lose faith that things are going to be okay, because we're seeing now, especially in Florida, but in other places, the rates once again for coronavirus are going up. We're breaking records in all the bad ways. And there's a lot of concerns, a lot of anxiety. And I think part of that is that people are so afraid of not being able to go back to normal, about the world that we live in, never coming back. They want to rush it. They want to get back in. They want to live their lives without their masks. They want to live their lives without social distancing. They want to run back into the world. And maybe it's going to extend our plague a little longer, is what I'm worried about. Maybe it's going to make us wander in this wilderness for a longer period of time. Because I feel like, not that the CDC is God and it's God's plan, but I feel like the CDC gives us a plan. The Reform movement gives us a plan. Jewish values give us a plan. I feel like the prophet Micah, in Micah 6:8, you've been told, "O mortal, what is good," right? Do justice, love mercy, walk humbly with your God. I feel like we've been told in a way what's good. We've told what we need to be doing right now with masks, with social distancing, with being careful. And Jewish values about the idea of pikuach nefesh, that we are so, it is essential for us to maintain and save human lives. No, lo titain michshol. Don't place a stumbling block in front of the blind. Do not subject anyone to a dangerous or harmful situation. Don't create circumstances where people can get sick. And lo ta'ashok sachir. Treat workers fairly. Make sure that employees of all these businesses are being taken care of, not being put into dangerous situations. Make sure that they are able to, earn a living, make their livelihood without the fear of getting sick. We have these guidelines that are out, and I think it's up to us, not only as a Jewish community, but as citizens of our country, to keep these values in mind and to keep the recommendations in mind. Because if we stray too far from these plans, it might lead us into disaster. And it's really easy. I mean, I think about the Israelites and how terrified they must have felt because the challenge in front of them was so great. They were looking at this and they were going, "There's no way we can succeed. There's no way we can overcome this. There are giants in front of us. We don't have any confidence in our ability to be successful here." But I think for us, we need to have the courage of our convictions, the courage that if we do the right things, that if we stay safe, and that if we are able to protect ourselves and each other, that we're going to get through this. We're going to get through this together. We have to have confidence in our ability to be innovative, to be creative, to find different ways, different paths. And then if we do that, and if we don't give in to fear, if we don't sort of let anxiety and concern override us, then I think we will get through this much quicker, much easier, and find our way to our own promised land. Shabbat Shalom, everybody. Okay, we're going to now continue as we go into Aleinu. Up too far. There we go. Okay, Heather, take it away.
Aleinu l'shabeach ladon hakol, la tekedu la leotzer breshit, shelo asanu kigoye haratzot, velo samanu kamishpachot hadama, shelo sam helkenu kahem, vigor aleinu kecho hamona. Va'anachnu korim umishtachavim umodim lifnei melech malchei hamlachim hakadosh baruch hu. V'ne'emar v'haya Adonai lemelech al kol ha'aretz bayom hahu. Bayom hahu yiyeh Adonai echad u'shemo echad.
Our thoughts now turn to those who have departed this earth, our own loved ones, those whom our friends and neighbors have lost, the martyrs of our people whose graves are unmarked, and those of every race and nation whose lives have been a blessing to humanity. We recall loved ones whom death has recently taken from us. We were saddened to hear of the passing of a friend of the synagogue, Kevin Schauer. We're really just very saddened. He was obviously a great friend to the synagogue. People knew him from Lenny's and all the great catering that was done. And his friendship and his warmth and his companionship will be missed by our community. We're also in the Shloshim period for Jean Weissman, mother of Ron Weissman and Abby Gingrich. And we think of also those who died in the past year. We recall the memories of Robert San, Lee Benjamin, Jim Shapiro, Mildred Cohn, Sal Spinicia, Vita Felmis, Jane North, Gwen Hirschfeld, Maxine Roth, Howard Rubin, Sheldon Ginsberg, and Larry Krug. We also think of those who died this season in years past and those whom we have drawn into our hearts with our own. We're observing the yurt site this week of Laura Baker, Sylvia Barris, Sam Bogdanowitz, A. Lewis Botwick, Victoria Capilouto, Fred Cohen, Morris Mike Cohen, Robert Dennis, Neil Felmis, Hannah Foreman, Dorothy Frisch, Noah Amos Giladi, Gene Ginsberg, Joseph Gleicher, Bert Goldman, Dr. Eleanor Gordon, Jack Gordon, Sarah Hagg, Mark Herndon, Hilda Kaplan, Jerome Kipling, Ida Kosman, Andrew Lynn, Elsie Lynn, Frank Madow, Alice Martin, Itza Mason, Minnie Miller, Simon Moore, Jean Noodleman, Joseph Ober, Alan Resch, Irving Schoenberg, Lawrence Schumann, Shirley Schuster, Frida Siegel, Faye Silverstein, Barry Silverstein, Al Sulkis, Francis Tudor, David Ucklist, Wilbur Valentine, Naomi Warner, and Laura Winthrop. I'd like to mention a name for Kaddish. You can please put it in our chat window. The memories of all of them are with us. Our griefs and sympathies are mingled as we praise God and pray for the coming of God's dominion. And we'll now continue together with Kaddish Yatom, the mourner's Kaddish. Yitgadal v'yitgadash Shemei Rabbah, v'alma divra cherutei v'yamlich malchutei, b'chayechon uvyomechon uv'chayei dechol Beit Yisrael, ba'gala uv'zman kariv v'imru amen. Yehei Shemei Rabbah mevorach le'olam olamei olmaya. Yitbarak v'yishtabach v'yitpa'ar v'yitramam v'yitnaseh. V'yitadar v'yitaleh v'yitalal Shemei dekudesha barichu. Le'ela min kol birchata v'shirata, tushbechata v'nechamata da'amiran b'yalma v'imru amen. Yehei shlama rabba min shemaya v'chaim, alenu v'al kol Yisrael v'imru amen. Oseh shalom b'mromav, hu ya'aseh shalom, alenu v'al kol Yisrael v'imru amen. May the source of peace send peace to all who mourn and comfort all who are bereaved, as together we say, Amen.
Amen.
It is now my pleasure to invite to come speak for a moment or two, a few announcements. Our temple president, there she is, Nina. Please go right ahead, Nina, for a few announcements.
Okay, just want to make sure you can hear me. Yes?
We hear you loud and clear.
Okay, great.
Very
Thank
loud.
you. I want to thank everybody who's here who participated in bingo on Wednesday. We had about 35 people Zoom in, probably had about 50, 55 people altogether playing bingo. Our next bingo game is going to be July 1st. Don't have a bingo card? No big deal. Print your own. We're on the honor system here. So that's going to be next Wednesday, in 2 Wednesdays from now, July 1st. Check the email blast for the address for the Zoom meeting. Also, on Tuesday, this Tuesday, June 23rd, will be the last day that you can order for the drive-through food fest. We're not going to have any extra food left over. So if you forget to order, you're going to have to wait till February for our big food fest. So get your orders in. You can go to the Temple Facebook page or the Temple website to see how to do that order. Also, we're getting close to July 3rd, which will be Cantor Orengel's first service with us. So all of you, please Zoom in, bring your friends, invite your family. It's going to be an amazing event. What you all can do to help us to greet Cantor Orangel, because it's not the typical way that we usually do it, where we have house meetings. If everybody at a minimum could send her an email introducing yourself and your family to her. It's an easy email address. It's Cantor Orangel at tbiclearwater.org. It's also in your email blast. You can just click on it, type a little something, attach a picture, and you're good to go. And finally, we are talking about a new event that we're going to be having on August 8th. We're going to be having a virtual fundraiser that's called TBI's Got Talent. So what we're doing is we're looking for everybody in the congregation who has some talent, who'd like to make a video between a minute and a half to spotlight your talent. You play the piano, you sing. Heather, you could do a show tune. And we're going to string it all together. We're going to have some interviews with some people. We're going to be able to deliver dinner to you if you choose the dinner option. It's going to be a great event. It's going to be a fundraiser that kind of takes the place of the fundraising we do at casino night, because we're not sure whether we're going to be able to do that in November. So we still want to do the fundraising, which we need to keep ourselves going. So mark your calendar, June 8th at 7 o'clock. So I expect to see all of you guys at Cantor Orangel's first service, July 3rd. And then again, August 8th for the virtual fundraiser. That's it. Shabbat Shalom. Hope you have a peaceful Saturday.
Thank you, Nina. That was very nice, very good announcements. Again, bingo was definitely a hoot. It was very nice. And a lot of good stuff coming up next week. We have Jews in the Chocolate Trail on Thursday at 7:30. Rabbi Deborah Prince is going to speak about the connection between Jews and chocolate, and sort of talk about the idea of resiliency through chocolate, which should be, I think, really lovely and a great message. And next Friday, we're going to have singer-songwriter Joe Buchanan leading Shabbat services. If you haven't heard Joe tours nationally in better days. Now, certainly, he's more at home doing Facebook Live and a lot of sort of great things online. He is from the Houston area. It's where I met him. I've had the pleasure of working with him a number of times. He has a very distinctive style, blending roots rock, folk, Americana, country music all into one. So it's not going to be a service that's going to have a lot of familiar melodies. I'm warning you right off the top. There'll be some of these melodies that are not as familiar, but it really is going to be a beautiful service. He's got a wonderful voice and a lot of great spirit and energy. So I really encourage everyone to be able to attend next Friday night to see Joe Buchanan, basically a Shabbat concert, and so it's going to be really nice. And I'm getting the friend rate, which really is also helpful for something like this. So please, again, it'll be a really nice experience. Other than that, I want to thank Heather again for helping lead us in services. Doing such a lovely job. And she let me know she has a closing song for us.
So instead of a Don Alum, I wanted to do something a little different. And as Rabbi was reading about Juneteenth, and I've been thinking about Juneteenth, as we all have, and how we came from slavery, and we are supposed to remember the bitterness of slavery, especially during Passover. I thought of a very special song, usually at the end of Passover Seder. I don't know if I always liked it as a kid because it was the end of Seder, or if it was because it's a beautiful song, but hopefully you can sing along with it. God of Might, or Adir Hu. God of might, God of right, we would bow before you, sing your praise in these days, celebrate your glory as we hear year by year freedom's wondrous story. Now as erst, when you first midst the proclamation, warning loud every proud, every tyrant nation, we your fame still proclaim, blend in adoration. Be with all who enthrall to their task are driven. In your power, seat the hour when their chains are riven. Earth around will resound joyful hymns to heaven. Ta.
Very nice. That was in my head. I was trying to remember the lyrics. That was
I
very.
grabbed the book.
You grabbed the book. Yes, the Hebrew I had, the English a little harder, but I got there. Very nice. That was lovely. That was quite a treat. Okay, what we're gonna do is we're gonna unmute everybody once we do Motzi. So Heather, you want to give us a little Motzi?
Motzi lechem in haaretz. We give thanks to God for bread. Thank you, God. Our voices rise in song together as our joyful prayer is said. Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu melech haolam, hamotzi lechem min haaretz. Amen.
Shabbat shalom. You can all unmute.
Shabbat shalom.
All unmute.
Thank you, everyone.
We're gonna stop our YouTube stream by YouTubers, but the Zoom stream will remain open.